It's Easter Sunday. It's about as dead as Jesus on the cross here. Yeah, sure, whatever. If you believe in that, that's your thing. No, it's fine. Whatever. Like he just sounds like the dopest anime character I've ever seen before. I think if Jesus was like a character on League of Legends, he'd be a healer.
That's terrible. I think the three people that understood what League of Legends
Right. The people that play those types of games would totally understand what type of person Jesus would be in those types of video games. Like if he was Dungeons and Dragons, he'd definitely be like a paladin or something like that.
Yeah, you think he'd be a paladin.
Exactly. I work with elderly people. I work in geriatrics, and they tell me how old they are without telling me how old they are all the time. I went to go introduce myself. I said, "Hi, I'm Sha. I'll be your aide for tonight." And one of the ladies, she goes, "Oh wow, they brought my own slave today." No, it's fine. Jokes on her. The darkies go outside. So, and I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm not picking cotton. I'm picking strawberries. I'm the oldest of 5. I have a twin. Fraternal twin, yeah. Having a fraternal twin is pretty much God trying to draw you again and fucking up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got distracted or not, or got drunk. I am the oldest of fraternal twin.
How old though?
60 seconds.
60
It's not enough.
20 minutes.
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's really not enough. It's not worth being still mistaken for by people that think they know you.
Okay.
But as we got older, we started to look less alike.
Yeah.
So now, like, if someone knows my mom, they'll stop him in the streets. But if someone knows my dad, they'll stop me in the street. Because I look like my dad.
Yeah.
And my dad is invisible. Yeah, a little bit about my ethnicity. About a quarter invisible because my dad was barely there. But I get it. Costco's a huge fucking store, so the 20 year search for milk. Someone should tell them I'm lactose intolerant, but I really appreciate the effort. So the slap happened not too long ago, and people keep asking me what I think about it. I slap back. I don't got Chris Rock money. I can still afford to slap you back. You can't. Like the only thing you can do to sue me is you accumulate my college debt. Like I don't I don't give a shit. So I just found it wildly funny that the guy who played Oscar the fish and Marty the zebra are now beefing.
Yeah.
That's where we are in life. I still can't believe Kanye West is beefing with a guy that looks like a ghost. Like he beefed with Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
I can't. Right. I can't.
The only visible are tattoos, and it's just.
It's insane because I'm like, yo, you're beefing with Kid Cudi's best friend. Like I can't. I'm sorry. I can't beef with the guy, and I don't even know what his ethnicity is. Like he's racially ambiguous. Like he has the same skin tone as like Vanilla and Short.
Yeah.
Like it's like once you look like he looks like Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, the little claymation movies and whatnot. Like I can't take you seriously, dude. I can't. You dated Ariana Grande. Why? I can't. I can't for that reason escapes me. For what reason? This guy has Grammys, has shaped music, and you're beefing with a goofy guy who got killed in the first 10 minutes of the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane. Like I said, I'm getting older now, and that's I don't know. I think I'm starting to feel 28 more. But they say in your 30s, your personality is cemented, so you are who you are once you reach your 30s. Like I feel like I'm very conflicted as a person, because I don't eat pork, but I eat ass. You feel me? Like there's a line that I cross, but the line isn't necessarily like a conventional line. I do feel like superheroes are a bad idea to exist in the real world because life is already stressful enough. Like gas a gallon costs as much as a box of dozen donuts.
Yeah.
And there's a war going on in Ukraine, and I'm like, the last thing we need is some rich white dude in the inner city beating up guys, punching them in their jaws and breaking their noses, and then telling them to speak. Batman is the worst.
Yeah.
He really is the worst. Like it's insane that we really think he's awesome. I mean, we only like him because he has money. Like a guy that works at McDonald's overnights on the maintenance shift wouldn't get away with beating dudes up in a suit and saying, I'm the knight. No, nigga, you're insane. You need to go home. Start your day over. There's a lot of rap lyrics that give me anxiety or that just live rent free in my head. Or that, just stress me out a lot. Like I'm a huge Lil Wayne fan. And Lil Wayne, he's a really great rapper. But some of the shit he says should not fly or should be double checked. Like he once said, I once fucked a bitch with a broomstick.
Yeah.
The same broom I didn't clean my room with.
Yeah.
I'm like, this man has great lyrics but horrible responsibility. Horrible responsibility. I do feel like there should be a Hunger Games, but for like for like the housewives of Atlanta and like random other.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
Because I'm like, they're between the kicking each other in the vaginas and throwing mimosas at each other. You just throw in a couple bombs and a couple fake ass scenarios, and we can just give us like a version of the Hunger Games and Lost.
There you go. Sure.
And that's it. I mean, the billionaires, you just give them like a Mad Max Fury Road type of situation. That's it with that. But I'm like, I definitely, I don't know, I just love to see people that are doing better than me just go through horrible shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, there's something that brings me joy whenever a Kardashian starts crying. I don't know what it does. I don't know if it's because I feel like they don't have any talent to be that rich, or they're just ugly criers. I'm not sure. I think as humans we're doomed as a species. I really do. Like the pandemic was just like a test run for the apocalypse is all I think. Like I was like, hey, just stay inside, eat all you want, watch porn, and just get fat. And you were like, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
That's a trap.
Exactly, it's a trap. I'm like,
They're just fattening you up for the zombies.
exactly.
You cannot argue, so pass me.
Well, I'd be the best at the zombie apocalypse. I'm shooting everybody in the face. Everybody in the face. I don't care if you're a zombie or not. I'm not taking no chances. If I feel like you're gonna do better than me and survive longer than I am, I'm taking you out. You are potentially a threat.
Look out, running then.
Listen, if they can outrun me, then I'm shooting them.
Okay.
Period. Like I said, that's a threat too. You can't run faster than me if we're all trying to get away.
That's fair.
Like I have to be the fastest one there. I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm definitely gonna shoot you in the back of your kneecap.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a fighting chance. I'm not a monster. I do like the fact that I live in a time where weed is legal in New York.
Yeah.
Funny story. I joined the marijuana club because a guy was putting a sign that said marijuana 21 and plus. Yeah, and I never thought I'd live in an era where a guy would be spitting a sign for drugs and I'd buy it. Because the DARE program has instilled a lot of me as a kid. And if you don't know what the DARE program was this program where people tell you that drugs aren't as cool as they actually are. DARE stands for drugs are really expensive. Yeah, they was like, oh yeah, you gotta be careful around the drugs. You gotta avoid alleyways and in dark places. And I'm like, nah, in my personal experience, all the drugs are either at, the party or some guy's car at the gas station. What I didn't know when I got older as I started smoking weed is that people do other drugs outside the ones that they do with you.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like seeing your teacher outside of the school not being a fucking teacher.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are you doing here? It's just a little cocaine. I thought we just did marijuana. No, you just do marijuana.
Yeah.
I do everything.
Yeah.
We are no longer friends, but I'll send you a birthday card though. I got so high one time I seen Jesus,
Okay.
and the problem with that is I'm a Muslim. You know how high you have to be to see someone else's God? It's like you walk into your grandma's closet and all of a sudden you're just sitting there with a half goat guy that looks like James McAvoy. Never do that shit again. I smoked with my grandma one time during Christmas. And that'll be the last time I smoke with my grandma during Christmas. Again, few things. If you smoke with me, you must make sure your eyes are open where I can see them, and you gotta like audibly breathe.
Should you neither of those things?
Listen. I thought like my mom was gonna plan my funeral,
Okay.
because she just sat there slumped, and I didn't want to be that guy that drug my grandma and make her die because of some OG Kush. I didn't want to go out like that. That was scary. That was scary. I said, from now on, Grandma, it's just 40 ounces and Black and Milds for you. I want to hear you cough next time. But thank you so much. I'm Shaquem Green. Thank you so much for coming.